it's kind of the American way. Like, we build people up and tear them down, but we worship in this country. We worship music stars, comedy stars, sports stars, and coaches. And, I understand it. Nick Saban, Mike Krzyzewski, for like 4 decades can dominate because you have an endless supply of talent. And in college, Saban and Coach K are GM, coach, owner. I mean, they run the whole show. But in pro sports, everybody has a timeline. Greg Popovich loses Duncan. He's only so good, right? And there's a lot of worship for Bill Belichick. But then we got new information. Brady left, and they're not very good. And, I mean, do people realize, I saw a story this morning from Tom Curran saying, this is a really pivotal year for Bill Belichick. And maybe we should all just take a step back and go, what really is he without Tom Brady? He doesn't get along with his quarterback. He just made a defensive coordinator an offensive coordinator, a silly move that's tone deaf to offense. What is he without Tom Brady? And it's really funny. I don't think most people really talk about it. So in Cleveland, he was 36-44, ran through quarterbacks as a head coach. 36-44. Before Brady in New England, they were in big trouble. He and Eric Mangini, before the kickoff, were talking to Herm Edwards. They were talking about in New England putting their homes for sale if they didn't win that year. He was 5-11. Since Brady left, he's a 500 coach. Now, he went 11-5. Brady got hurt. Matt Castle stepped in. But it should be duly noted they were undefeated the year before with Brady and a stacked roster. Castle went 11-5. They still couldn't make the playoffs. With arguably the best roster and the best team unquestionably in the sport, couldn't make the playoffs. Belichick has 1 career playoff win without Brady. 10 total seasons. 7 of them losing seasons. I mean, that's it, right? He's not a successful NFL head coach without Brady. 10 seasons, 7 losing seasons. By the way, last year's draft, where they needed speed, he drafted 2 kickers and 3 guards, first 3 picks defensive players. Totally tone deaf to offense. This is not the case with all coaches. Andy Reid, without Mahomes, 19 seasons, 14 winning seasons, and 13 playoffs. Andy Reid is one with multiple quarterbacks in multiple cities, multiple teams, multiple cultures, multiple assistants. Belichick's career is absolutely, inarguably tied to 1 player, Brady. Otherwise, 10 years, 1 playoff win, 7 losing seasons. I mean, you had to give Pete Carroll credit last year. Got to the playoffs with Geno Smith. Got to a couple of Super Bowls with Russell Wilson. Dominant college coach with multiple quarterbacks. Belichick's career is tied to 1 player. Brady's career isn't tied to Belichick anymore. He left to a wobbly, wanky franchise and won a championship first year in a COVID year when they could have no preseason. So Mahomes has been great for Andy Reid. Nobody would dispute that. But 14 of 19 years, Andy Reid made the conference championship 4 straight years in the NFC. With no Mahomes. So this idea of worship, we have new information. Bills never really won without Tom Brady. Didn't win in Cleveland with all the quarterbacks, didn't win pre-Brady, didn't win post-Brady. And that's why it's so bizarre to me that instead of empowering the quarterback, Mac Jones, it's almost like he's suppressing him. Yesterday, they re-signed Devontae Parker. 1 good year in the league. Last in the league in separating. Is it an ego thing? I don't know. I'm not doubting Belichick's brilliance on special teams and defense. I'm not doubting his understanding of football. But you can't deny what I'm saying. It's not an opinion. It's just numbers. Never won without Brady. And I'm not talking winning big. I'm just talking winning. 10 years, 7 losing seasons. So why is he suppressing Mac Jones? From that, I moved to this topic. Travis Kelce yesterday, J-Mac and I got into this discussion. So Travis Kelce is a great tight end for Kansas City. And he said, he goes, sometimes it makes you think you're being taken advantage of because my agents are always telling me, my managers and agents love to tell me how underpaid I am. And when I see Tyreek go and get 30 large in the back of my head, I was like, man, that's 2-3 times what I'm making. The free market looks fun until you go somewhere you don't win. I love winning. I love the situation we're in. So he gets it. By the way, ask Tyreek Hill what it was like to catch passes from 3 different quarterbacks or watch his personal life unraveling. Kansas City was good for Tyreek Hill. They win without him. But Travis Kelce's agents care about making money. What you can't buy is legacy and happiness in winning. So the average team tight end salary, meaning what a team pays all their tight ends, they carry 4, all combined, $11.9 million. Travis Kelce makes $14.3 million per year. In fact, the average NFL tight end makes $2 million a year. Travis Kelce makes over 7 times that. And due to Andy Reid and Mahomes, there's a reason Travis Kelce hosted Saturday Night Live once. He wouldn't if Kirk Cousins was his quarterback. And there's a reason he's playing on a televised golf match tonight on TV. He wouldn't if Dak was his quarterback. Travis Kelce makes over $5 to $10 to $15 million a year in endorsements. Nike, T-Mobile, Old Spice, Tide, Walgreens, McDonald's, Sleep Number, Dick's Sporting Goods, Papa John's. You're not getting those with 99% of the quarterbacks in this league. Burrow, maybe. Mahomes, absolutely. And that's the thing. Derek Jeter always understood the value of the Yankees. He would not have been able to buy the Marlins or a piece of them if he was a Pirate, a Royal, or a Mariner. Kobe Bryant, to his credit, threatened once, but he always understood the value of the Lakers brand and Jerry West and Jerry Buss and Phil Jackson's coaching. You could go get a Gasol, a Shaq, right? That's who you get to play with when you're a Laker. Jeter got it, Kobe got it, and Travis Kelce gets it. And it's okay to think 2 things simultaneously. That Travis Kelce is great, and he greatly benefits from his environment. He is not the same player, and I love him. Take out Reed and Mahomes, maybe the Hunt family, Brett Veach. They're very lucky. A. In fact, A+, 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 A+. Owner, GM, coach, quarterback. So, I love Don Henley when he went solo, but he was better with the Eagles. Don Henley had a number 1 hit, but look at the size of the venues he played when he was with the Eagles compared to Don Henley solo. He came back, realized there is great value in being part of a collective, brilliant people around me. So agents have one concern: money. It's how they get paid. Kelce, Jeter, Kobe always understood you can't buy happiness. You can't buy wins. Ask the New York Mets. You can't buy legacy. Travis Kelce is now in the conversation of greatest player in the history of the league at his position. I'm not sure agents really care about that. Travis Kelce, thankfully, smartly, does. $14.3 million for a tight end. That is a lot of lettuce. I think that's the second lowest paid unit outside of safety in the league. It's like tight end, safety, guards. They don't make money. Average tight end salary in the league is $2 million. Travis makes $14.3 salary. I would guess he's at $25 million a year with all his endorsements. That's good living. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.